Hello, it's Phoenix Genesis. We're getting ready for the Pacific Crest Trail. It's almost a week away. Oh my God. My foot's healing fantastically. It's just absolutely amazing. Good nutrition, sleep, rest. I think I did only a mile and a half yesterday, just keeping it very light. I'd rather undertrain than re-injure the foot. I do not want to start with any type of injury, hot spots, anything on the feet. So anyway, while I'm doing that, it's giving me a chance to, I got 27,000 photos off my phone, so my camera rolls nice and clean. I got room on the phone. Anyway, that's what happens when you let it go for like a year. Crazy, huh? So anyway, let's just dive right in. Hydration, yes, very important in the desert section, especially on the Pacific Crest Trail. And believe it or not, you can drink too much water, not have enough potassium, electrolytes, and you know, guess what? I got hypnotremia in 2016. I got to Lake Morena, and I drank too much water and flushed out all the electrolytes. And yeah, I had to take a couple of days recover. I ended up doing a lot of water runs, trail angeling with medical and food and water up to people, up to Hauser, back and forth for like a week. Anyway, so having learned my lesson, let me share it, impart that knowledge to future hikers for our class this year. So good old Granny Gatewood, old school, the chicken bouillon cube. Now this isn't going to give you the vitamin C. We'll go over the vitamin C alternatives. I think really, again, you shouldn't just take one kind of thing. It's good to mix and match and have variety. So I will be taking some bouillon cubes. They come in different flavors. There's chicken, there's beef, there's vegetable, and there's tomato. I think those are the four. They're all good. 15 calories. You've got 1,160 milligrams of sodium. So if you don't like too much sodium, this is not it. 15 calories and less than 1 carb. And it's salt, it's palm oil, and monosodium glutamate, and cornstarch, and hydrogenated palm oil, sugar. Ooh, they do put sugar in it. Cooked chicken powder. Anyway, so just word of wise, it's the same stuff that's in your chocolate anyway. If you're gonna eat chocolate, which I try to stay away from all the chocolate on the trail. So anyway, same kind of thing. This is good too because you can heat it up at night and you get the warmth of the broth, and you're getting, the chicken, and you're getting a little bit whatever processed chicken's in there, questionable, and a lot of salt if you need the salt. So that's the tried and true method. Then you can, let's jump in and keeping along with the tablets. There's the Goo Tablets. Same people make the energy gels, and there's 3 flavors: strawberry lemonade. You have the tri-berry. I don't know, they like to do a lot of tri-berry even in their goos, and lemon lime. I wish they had like a cappuccino version, but I do bring instant coffee on the trail. Once I discovered that, I think 2 years ago, that's a must-have on the trail. So anyway, you will get 320 milligrams of sodium, not as much as the other one. No caffeine, which is good if you don't want the caffeine. So with the coffee packets, that makes up for that. And you get, this is 2 ounces for the weight conscious. You can take them all out of here. I will carry the extra weight and keep it in here because things like this absolutely will get crushed and, unrationed out when they're all crushed up. So it just depends. I know sometimes it's worth carrying the extra weight, even though I'm ultra light, just to keep things from being busted up or leaking. Of course, here they're individually wrapped, so you're not going to carry the box with them. If you have different flavors, you can just put C for chicken and B for beef on the, the little individual wrapping, so that you know what flavor you want. Or open up and taste it like you did with those Whitman chocolate samplers. Little bite, okay, we know what flavor that is. So anyway, let's dive in here. You get 12 servings, and for the 2 ounces, and so that's 12 days on the trail. And you got 10 calories, so not a lot of calories. 320 sodium, 3 grams of carbs, and only 1 gram of sugar, 2% added sugars, no protein, 55 potassium. So anyway, that's something to consider on the trail. Now, there's also these right here. These none. I don't know where you get these. My boyfriend got from running all his marathons. He actually ran 2 half marathons in his week vacation, and they come in. I see lemon lime and a strawberry lemonade, and another lemon lime. I guess that's just a different packaging for the same thing. Let's go into these and see what they have. One tablet is 16 fluid ounces, 500 milliliters, 15 calories, 1 sugar, so low sugar, 13 calcium, it has magnesium, it has chloride, potassium chloride, and Merlin, is that Merlin? I think my cat's out here. So anyway, that's it for that one. I don't think I would probably take those because maybe at home. And again, test everything before you take it. You don't know if you could have allergic reaction. You just don't like the flavor. You know, it might not sit well in your stomach. Don't throw anything you've never tested in your pack, even if you haven't eaten it for a while. Like, I ate some like chips the other day. I haven't eaten chips in ages, but I want to make sure that my body still can, accept chips. And I ate the the Cheetos and the dyes and chemicals. It made me feel yucky, and I couldn't sleep for like 2 hours. My everything hurt, and I was like, no way, Jose, I'm taking those on the trail. So again, test. So anyway, let's dive into the package stuff. Good old tried and true. These were in Wrightwood, the Gatorade packs. And again, if you don't want to make 32 ounces of Gatorade, you can bring a little spoon, measure it out, or pour the whole thing if you're, in whatever you want to do. But anyway, if you run out at Wrightwood, you get this, and this will hold you over till you get to Acton, where there's a lot of stores. You can get a ride right down from the Acton COA, or get something in Agua Dulce with limited stuff, or Agua Dulce, you're catching a hitch out to LA. There's plenty of options, in LA. So anyway, you have 2 flavors that they had at Wrightwood at the store. They had a fruit punch, and they had a lemon lime. Seems to be kind of the du jour flavors. And let's take a look at what this has. Lots of sugar, folks. So if you want the sugar, great. If you don't, be aware. So you've got 12 fluid ounces and 2.5 servings and 90 calories per serving, so that's 180 per pack. 150 sodium, so low sodium compared to, say, the Bullion cubes. 45 potassium, 22 carbs. So if you want this as a carb, an easily digestible carb, way to go. 21 grams of sugar. First ingredient is sugar. Be aware: dextrose, citric acid, salt, sodium citrate, monopotassium phosphate, calcium silicate, modified food starch, natural and artificial flavor, and yellow number 5. So if you don't do well with dyes, which I don't always do, I find that I stopped drinking a lot of Gatorade. I used to drink more when I ran versus hiking, and when I did 5Ks and just, cycled, and I found that like some of the flavors I liked, it just, like grape, it just did something with the dyes. I got allergies to it. So, but you know what? Again, I'm going to include these. My boyfriend drinks them, has no problem with them. So anyway, be aware. Here it is, a good old Gatorade. So moving along, now you have 2 options, more options with the powdered stuff. Give me a minute here. Should have pre-opened it. So you've got the good old Emergency, which, by the way, almost every hiking resupply stop, little town will carry these because they know you want them, and probably way more expensive than you get them ahead of time. But hey, better to buy on the trail, support the local shops, than ship ahead. I learned that's just my style of hiking. Hike your own hike. These are the Emergency, 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, daily immune support. They come in different flavors, usually like raspberry and orange. Anyway, so these are kind of fizzy. I don't really always like fizzy. I find that I'll show you the hydration multipliers are less fizzy. Anyway, 1 packet is 35 calories, 8 carbs, 6 sugars, 10% added sugar. You got vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams. You got some thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, the usual stuff. It's like a basically chopped up multivitamin. Vitamin B6, folate, folic acid, vitamin B12. You could just basically take a vitamin C tablet or crush it up for easily digesting it on a rock on the trail. Smash it up, put it in a plastic bag, smash it up on the trail, dump it in your water and drink it. I've done that. Same thing and cheaper. So anyway, that's that. And then also now, if you want to get it cheaper that tastes pretty much identical, are the CVS brands. You can get like 2 packs for the half a price of the Emergency. And the CVS ones come in 4 flavors. You're going to get the, I think, orange. There's a tangerine, and you're going to, this is a cranberry pomegranate, and you can have a raspberry. And believe it or not, we've had some of these that expired in 2019, and my boyfriend and I have been drinking them, and they're perfectly fine. I don't recommend it for you. Don't blame me, you get sick, but for me, no problem. They have 24 nutrients allegedly, with 7 B vitamins, antioxidants, electrolytes. So they're pretty much identical to the Emergencies. I don't need to read the ingredients. And last and not least, got these at Vaughn's Liquid IV Hydration Multipliers. Non-GMO electrolyte drink mix, and so far I've only seen they come in lemon lime. It's okay. It's not as fizzy as the CVS or the Emergency. Little bit fizzy, but it settles very quickly. 16 grams for your weight, which is like a half an ounce per packet. So again, calculate that if you're going ultra light. Anyway, 50 calories, no fat. Of course, sodium 500 milligrams, so a lot of sodium, kind of not as much as the chicken bouillon, but a lot. 370 potassium, and got some fiber, and it's got some vitamin C, vitamin A, you know, niacin. So anyway, pretty similar to the Emergency. So anyway, these are okay. You know, I'd probably take these. Again, I like to mix and match, so that way if something, I get sick of something, I have something else, more variety, less of any large one thing. Anyway, that's it. I'm sure there's other stuff out there too, and you can just do your own research, but just start thinking in the terms of you know, salt and vitamin C. And again, Himalayan salt's good. I've taken little tablets of that before, and you know, what do you call it? Table salt, you know, chips have salt in them, you know, and also you can carry the good old mandarin orange, you know, the original, you know, the nature's vitamin C, and just peel that. You got your hydration, your fiber, and your vitamin C. So anyway, that's it. See you guys on the trail. Bye.